Okay, I think we are good to go. I'm sure more people will join later. I will start the lesson and it's starting right now. So today we will talk about necessities. They are actually moods. In some books they are actually called moods, but there are subtopics like necessities or other stuff like optative mood, which we will also cover in the future, like upcoming lessons. But for now we will talk about things that you are needed to do, like should or I need to. I didn't include everything here, but that will also be I need to, I have to, I have to, or I must. We will also talk about this. So, we can finally start our actual lesson, the essential grammar of necessitives. So, I put them in 4 categories. First, we will start with should. When you should do something, when you need to say, I should do whatever, I should sleep, I should go. So, and then we will talk about need to, and then must, and then have to. So, should. When you should do something, you can use the following suffix, which is malı, but in two-way vowel harmony. This is important. Two-way. So what was two-way? It was malı or meli. Like it's either a or either e or I or I. Malı, meli, two-way. And it's used with personal endings, which we will see in the next slide. And it can be used in different tenses. And as a bonus, as a colloquial use, which is also actually the same thing in English, it's not necessarily unique to Turkish, but you can also use it for possible situations. Like, for example, he should be at home. Like, that's as in you think he should be at home, but you are not sure. It's just possible, it is likely that he is at home. You can also use malı for these kind of sentences. So, let's do some practice. I will do this first myself. Then I will ask you to type them into the channel with new words. So, çalışmak, which means to work. So, if you want to say I should work, ben çalışmalıyım. But okay, first before we go, let's forget the endings. So this becomes çalışmalı, görmeli, bakmalı, uyumalı, sormalı. I am adding these endings based on the two-way vowel harmony rules. For example, sor, after o, there needs to be a, like this. After o, there needs to be a. İste, so after e, there needs to be e. İstemeli. After bil, there needs to be bilmeli. After yürü, there needs to be yürümeli. Maybe I could include some translations for you to understand what they mean. Görmek means to see. So görmeli, someone should see or something should see. Bakmalı, bakmak means to look. So someone or something should look. Uyumalı, uyumak means to sleep. And sormak, to ask. İstemek, to want. Bilmek, to know. And yürümek, to walk. Okay, so this is how it works. Based on two-way over harmony, you put malı or mili. Alright, so now that's when things will get tricky with the personal endings. So, of course, we will use the personal endings. Like, we will not always say çalışmalı. We will say çalışmalıyım. I need to work. Or I should work. So, çalışmak. So, to show you the endings, I made this small table with the colors. Ben çalışmalıyım. So I am using the Y buffer because there's in the root of malı, and then there's in the ben personal ending. So ben çalışmalıyım. Where are the bars? On the Turkish keyboard, it's on the left of Z. Z. And you need to put it with shift. Shift plus Z. I mean the key on the left of the Z, not the Z itself. Like if you see these ones or this, it's on the same key. Or yeah, you can also do slash spoilers and message like this. Yeah, like in the text channel, try to type slash and then type spoiler and then type your message, and Discord will make it spoilers itself. Like they added this feature recently. That's not a slash, Sarah. The slash is this. I mean that one. I can also show that on the screen. It works like this. You can do this, and Discord will translate your message into spoiler. Or yeah, you can also do what Bora explained. Okay, yeah. I will move to explaining endings. So ben çalışmalıyım. The ending is for ben. So for sen, it's sın. Sen çalışmalısın. O çalışmalı. Or biz çalışmalıyız. Siz çalışmalısınız. Onlar çalışmalılar. By the way, don't let the colors confuse you. Maybe I can make this green. It looks like there are negatives because I will use red when I explain negatives. So after malı, you are putting, or you are using the personal endings. Çalışmalıyım. The personal ending for ben is technically, but it gets a y because there cannot be two vowels. Like it shouldn't like this. It shouldn't be like this. Çalışmalım doesn't sound really easy to pronounce, so we are separating the vowels with a y letter. Okay, and çalışmalısın. There's no endings for o. That is one of the characteristics of Turkish. For the third singular person, there is no endings. And then çalışmalıyız, çalışmalısınız, çalışmalılar. And also, the thing to remember about onlar, there is no need to use the lar part. You can as well just say çalışmalı. It's also possible. Like onlar çalışmalı is also possible. It's also used. Onlar çalışmalılar is only the formal way to spell it. But in daily life we say çalışmalı for onlar. So anyway, let me make a new column here. Oh, that's so big. So we will have a new verb. So for example, our new verb will be one of this. So I'm trying to use this one. Okay, gülmek. And yeah, I will give you time to use your answer again. Go ahead and try to conjugate gülmek on all pronouns. I should laugh, you should laugh, he should laugh. And then we should laugh, you should laugh, and they should laugh. Yes, correct. All of you seem to do a great job so far. I'm so happy to see that you understand how the conjugations work. So we can finally move to more advanced stuff with this. So, but first, let me type the correct answers. Yeah, gülmek, gülmeliyim. Ben gülmeliyim. Sen gülmelisin. O gülmeli. Biz gülmeliyiz. Siz gülmelisiniz. And onlar gülmeliler. But first, yeah, of course, you will need again you will need to understand why we say okuma and why we put mam. This is a verbal noun in the genitive or possessive endings. Benim okumam, senin okuman. So yes, Sarah. In order to this table, maybe I can make this smaller, yeah. I want to keep the table on the screen, but you will also need to know some two additional words. The first one is I will call it gerek. That's the first one. So gerek. Gerek simply is a very special word. It's like a noun itself. It's like required or needed or necessary. You can use it for necessary, required, or needed. It means so many things. That's the three I can think of. So, for example, çocuğa para gerek. Çocuğa para gerek. The kid needs money. Needs money. Or yemeğe tuz gerek. So yeah, we are using the dative, by the way. The yemeğe tuz gerek. The food needs salt. Like it needs to be a bit salty. So this is the actual main definition of gerek, but we are using gerek with these ones, like my reading. So when I say my reading is needed, that is actually saying I need to. Like I need to sleep, or my sleeping is needed. I need to sleep. So benim uyumam, my sleeping gerek. So my sleeping, benim uyumam gerek. Benim uyumam gerek. My sleeping is needed. I need to sleep. Or your coming is needed. So you need to come. Senin gelmen gerek. Your coming, senin gelmen gerek. It's needed. It's required. So I know that in English that sounds a bit weird, like your coming is needed, but this is how the Turkish sentence is constructed. Senin, your, with the n ending, and me, like just like this one, ing, come, like to come, gelmek, coming, gelme. So your coming, it becomes senin gelmen. So senin gelmen gerek. Your coming is needed. Senin çalışman gerek. So I'm making this smaller, and I will make new examples. For example, ben, benim. Actually, let's use the verb itself. Konuşmak. Okay, our verb will be konuşmak. Benim konuş ending gerek. This is how we say it. So what are the endings? How will I know how to fix or how to fill in this blank? I will need to know about the verbal noun and genitives. So first, verbal nouns. What are verbal nouns? The ma or me as the gerunds. So konuşma. Benim konuşma, but I will still one more letter, one more ending for the person. Benim. The genitive version of benim. Konuşmam gerek. And senin konuş gerek. So this is I need to speak or talk, and you need to speak. So again, how will I fill in this part blank? First I will need the verbal noun konuşma and senin ending. So senin konuşman gerek. And the same for other pronouns. Onun konuşması gerek. He or she needs to speak. Bizim konuşmamız gerek. We need to speak. Sizin konuşmanız gerek. You need to speak. Onların konuşmaları, or of course konuşması gerek. They need to speak. So, as you can see, what I am doing is using the verbal noun ma or me and the genitive endings. Benim konuşmam gerek. So what is lazım then? Similar to gerek, there's also lazım. So this part is where things get a bit tricky. Lazım seems like a different. Lazım seems like a different thing, but it's actually the same, pretty same. Lazım, gerek, they are the same things. So you can copy paste the whole thing, but you can only replace lazım. And that's all. Herkese iyi geceler. Kendinize iyi bakın. Haftaya görüşürüz.